Hi, and welcome back. I hope you're being safe and precautious as more and more businesses start to reopen. I'm sure everyone has been using technology of some kind to escape lockdown. I want to share with you my favourite piece of audio tech that I've been using to completely zone out with. And no, I don't mean they're really good at audio noise cancellation, but we'll get into that later. Here I have the Sony IER Z1R IEMs, that is, in-ear monitors. Like when an audio engineer refers to their reference speakers as monitors, IEMs provide that level of reference to work with, although these IEMs are not molded to your inner ear like you see some musicians with. When I first saw the box that these are stored in, I was amazed. It looks like a jewelry box, and I mean, when you see the earphones, you will say they are just for the looks, but luckily they sound the part too. Now, before I open the box with the IEMs in, let's go through what's in these drawers. Starting with the 3.5mm headphone connector. We've got a 4.4mm balanced connection. The cables are excellent with minimal microphonic effect. And in the last drawer is all the earpieces you could possibly need. The typical rubber ones, and then you've got the super soft triple comfort earbuds that have memory foam. Now to check out the IEMs themselves. Now the design won't be for everyone. They are certainly quite large, but I think they look fantastic. And they have the audio experience to boot. Not everyone is going to get on with the fit of these. Hopefully combined with the cable and the earpieces, you will be able to achieve a fit that's suitable for you. Remember, being IEMs, that seal is important to get the best out of these. You don't want any sound to escape. Despite looking large, I found them very comfortable for long periods of time, and it really helps that the sound signature is not fatigue inducing. Speaking of sound signature then, as mentioned earlier, if you're looking for IEMs in this price bracket, you know that noise cancellation is not a priority on anyone's list. Noise cancellation modifies your audio, and these types of earphones are typically designed to provide the flattest frequency response as possible. Having said that, compared to some IEMs on the market in this price bracket, which when I last checked was about £1,600 on Amazon, Sony have tuned these to have a slight increase in the low end. That's to say, there is plenty of bass to be had here. I will point out, audio is obviously a highly subjective area. Not only that, but ear fitting makes all the difference. Having said that, I don't think anyone who has used these will disagree here. Sony have gone for a very fun sounding IEM, and this definitely helps fight that tired feeling. I find the sound has a slight warmth to it, but doesn't take away any detail from the treble. In fact, what amazes me about these IEMs is the sheer volume they can put out without distorting the high end. Not that the bass has limitations, it remains stable with even the most challenging tracks, although any bass boost switches remain off most of the time. IEMs truly shine in their mids and highs. Let's not forget, tiny drivers here compared to a can, which can punch much harder. Mind you, your mobile phone or laptop headphone output are definitely not going to show what your IEMs are capable of. The volume simply isn't there. I use a FiiO Q5S DAC amp to drive these. Compared to my previous IEMs from Shure, which definitely needed an amp in the path, I will say that these sound fantastic directly from a mobile phone headphone jack, assuming you still have one. But to get your money's worth, you will want to drive them using an external amp. One might say that a portable DAC is not good enough for these headphones, and I very much believe there is more potential to be had here because I experienced that firsthand when I demoed these in the shop, but I'm not ready to drop top dollar on a desktop DAC when the sound coming from this pairing is so close. With most songs, I couldn't notice anything. Of course, this is all going to come down to the quality of your stored music and the genre of music you listen to. Different DACs and amp combos have different sound signatures. Any flaws from your old MP3s are going to stick out like a sore thumb big time. You will be wanting to re-rip anything that 12-year-old you thought was good enough because you were limited by that 80 gig hard drive in your desktop computer. Time to build up that lossless FLAC collection. So where do these suffer? Soundstage. I mean, music's intended to be listened to with a bit of bleed from either channel. Now, open back headphones will give you that experience, but given the sealed nature of these and other IEMs, that isn't possible to replicate. Sony have done nothing here to try and fix that, but that's not an issue. If you're a big fan of open back headphones, you may notice. Perhaps an open back sounding IEM such as the Campfire Audio Atlas should be on your shortlist. That was my take on the Sony IER Z1Rs. I honestly don't think I'll need to check out this market ever again. I mean, of course, never say never, but my wallet will certainly hope I don't. I will conclude that if you are in the market for IEMs near this price point, you will not be disappointed. Even if you are looking to spend half a grand, I would still give these some serious consideration, as you may end up spending the same amount over half a decade. The signature provided here will ensure you won't want to put these away, and you'll be wondering when you will ever have the time to go through all your favourite songs with them. Are you currently in the market for IEMs? What do you currently use? What do you drive them with? If you want to learn more about my rig here, including the FiiO Q5S with its 4.4mm balanced headphone jack, hit me up. Let me know in the comments, I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching, this is TechnoG signing out. Take care.